All right, week 4 kicks off today with Thursday Night Football. We're going to predict every game. We're doing it every week going forward. Let's go. Let's get it. Thanks for watching The Nico Show. So Thursday night, we've got the Broncos at the Jets, which I can only assume is the NFL flexing by going, yeah, we could put these two moribund franchises with no hope on primetime, and you're still going to watch. So as you can see by the overall offensive defensive ratings, that these teams are pretty evenly matched statistically, but the stats don't tell the whole story. While I believe in Sam Darnold as a quarterback, I don't believe in Adam Gase as a head coach, and the Jets look completely checked out mentally on him. I'm taking the Broncos in this one because someone has to win this game. I wouldn't bet on this one, though. Next up, we have the Cardinals at Panthers. Panthers are missing McCaffrey and missing a run defense. The Cardinals are a team headed in the right direction, and the Panthers are headed in the opposite. While I don't trust the Cardinals long-term, I do trust them enough to win this game convincingly. Next up, we got Phillip Rivers going to Chicago to face Big Dick Nick and the Bears. Statistically, this looks like a mismatch in favor of the Colts, but since I'm a total homer, I'm going to give you the keys to victory for both teams here. So if the Colts win this game, it's going to be because they stop the Bears from running the football and they win the time of possession battle. The Colts have been dominating teams in this regard, possessing the ball for 8 minutes longer than their opponents so far this season. While I do believe Nick Foles is going to provide a much needed boost to the Bears passing game, the Colts defense should be able to contain the Bears offense without much issue. On the flip side, the Bears can keep this game close by keeping their offense on the field. If Chicago can manage to put together long drives in this game, which they have struggled to do with Mitchell Trubisky at quarterback, then they give themselves a fighting chance. This game is a hard one to predict because the Bears are going to look very different with Nick Foles under center, so it is hard to say what they're truly capable of. For my money, though, I'm going with the Colts on this one, as big of a Bears fan as I am. The Bears have struggled to beat some average teams so far, and they're starting over at quarterback with Nick Foles. The Bears will make the playoffs this year, but they aren't going to win this one. I'm taking the Colts. Jags, Bengals. Not going to spend a ton of time here. Sorry, guys. Joe Burrow is the future in Cincinnati. I'm telling you that right now. He is the real deal. It is up to Cincinnati to build a team going forward. The Jags would have been better off with Dr. Disrespect's mustache over Minshew Mania. That's all I'm going to say. So pick your poison here, but I'm going to go with the Bengals as my underdog pick of the week on this one. Browns Cowboys. Who would have guessed the Browns would come into this one with a better record than the boys? The Browns have beat, well, the football team, barely squeaked by against the Bengals, and got absolutely smacked around by the Ravens. Take out of that what you will, but you can only beat who you play against. The Cowboys have lost to the Rams and the Seahawks, far more respectable teams, and they showed character in the comeback win over Atlanta. While I don't trust the Cowboys in the playoffs, I do trust them enough to take out the Browns this week, making both teams 2-2 after week 4. Drew Brees will be entering Ford Field with his walking cane on Sunday, with his arm duct taped together. If you believe what you hear in sports media, he's done so. I mean, just look at the stats here. They're obviously finished. May as well put Taysom Hill in. Rabble. Yeah, Brees reminds everyone that he's still got it, and the Saints blow out the Lions in this one. Vikings at Texans. So I thought the Vikings and Texans would take a step back this year, but there's no way I would have predicted that one of these teams would be 0-4 to start the season, and that's exactly what's going to happen here on Sunday. However, if you take a little deeper look, both of these teams have started on murderer's row in terms of their schedule. The Vikings have faced the Packers, Colts, and Titans, while the Texans have faced the Chiefs, Ravens, and Steelers. Both of these teams are better than 0-3, but I think the difference in this one is going to be the O-line, or lack thereof, for the Texans. I think the Vikings take control of this one, and people start calling for Bill O'Brien's job after the loss and 0-4 start. Seahawks Dolphins. Seahawks win. Dolphins lose. No way it doesn't happen. It's my Nico Show guarantee of the week. Easy. Take it to the bank. Next one. Chargers Bucks. Now, there's a hidden stat here between the Chargers and Bucks that doesn't show up on the stat line, but it's the how many punctured lungs have your doctors administered, or the HMPL-HYDA stat for short, which the Chargers are currently leading the league in with a whopping 1 time. Yes, Tyrod Taylor does in fact have the worst luck of anyone, besides maybe the Chargers themselves. So while the surface stats may say Chargers here, I'm going to go with the Bucks on this one because Tom Brady has a purty mouth. Steelers Titans. This game got postponed due to the Rona, so my prediction here is God 1, NFL 0. Ravens at football team. Now, a weird thing happened when I was looking up this game. It said that the Ravens were playing a football team. Now, that could be anyone. What if it's a football team made up of all-stars, like the Monstars in Space Jam? What if it's a football team composed of velociraptors? The Ravens wouldn't stand a chance. Until the NFL defines its parameters for what it means by a football team, I refuse to make a prediction on this one. Giants at Rams. The Rams are a team that has surprised me this year, I will say. I thought they were going to struggle out the gate and have an average season, but all arrows are pointing up for this team. With Barkley out for the Giants, this is an easy one. The Rams take it and improve to 3-1. Patriots at Chiefs. This is easily the game of the week right here. The revitalized Cam Newton and the Patriots against the reigning Super Bowl champion Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. What else could you want? Both these teams look great this year, and either team could win this game. The Patriots' road to victory is to keep Patrick Mahomes off the field, and the Patriots are built to do just that. Something the Patriots have done well over the years is morph their team not only to what fits their personnel, but what fits to beat the number one threat to them. A ball control offense with a number one rushing attack in the NFL is built to beat teams like the Chiefs. We'll see at 3 o'clock on Sunday if it'll be enough to take out the champs. I'm taking the Patriots here in one hell of a football game, but it could go either way. Bills at Raiders, two of the surprise teams early on in this season. Josh Allen and the Bills have surprised people early on with his deep ball accuracy, something he struggled with early in his career, and Derek Carr has yet to cry in an NFL game this season. So both QBs are making strides, but I'll take the Bills on this one. Eagles at 49ers. Looked to be a much better game before the season started, but here we are. The 49ers have rebranded themselves as the 39ers since most of their starters are missing, and the Eagles seem to be mimicking nature by attempting to go extinct so far this season. I'm not sure a giant meteor could even save the Eagles season at this point, so I'm taking the 39ers practice squad to beat Philadelphia in this one. Sorry, Philly. Falcons at Packers is going to be a shootout. These two teams are built the same ideologically, but the Packers do it better in every way. I think both teams are going over 30 points in this one, with at least 6 passing TDs between the two quarterbacks by the time this one's said and done. Packers end up with a W, remain undefeated, and in the driver's seat in the NFC after this one. All right, thanks so much, guys. I appreciate you watching The Nico Show. Hopefully you enjoyed these predictions. We'll see how I did next week on Wednesday when I come out with another one of these videos. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Let me know what you think of the predictions, maybe what your predictions are, and yeah, I'll definitely see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.